neighbors. Everybody needs good neighbors with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbors should be there for one another. That's when good neighbors become good friends.
Don't talk nonsense.
I'm not. We can live together.
You do nothing of the sort.
Sorry, Mum, but we've already decided.
He can't stop us, Dad. It's not as if we're kids anymore.
All right, as adults, would you mind explaining how you plan to pay for your little venture?
Get a job.
Don't be ridiculous, Scott. I mean, quite apart from the fact that you haven't got a cent to your name, you're up to your eyeballs in debt, thanks to your little get-rich scheme.
It wasn't our fault that we got ripped off.
Let me finish, please. Even with an after-school job, it's going to take you months to pay off what you owe. How you plan to pay for a flat on top of that is quite beyond my comprehension.
Leave school, I'll get a full-time job.
You will not.
Stop ordering me around, Dad.
We could manage. As long as the both of us were working, we'd have enough money.
I've heard enough of this ridiculous talk, Charlene. You're not leaving home, and that's final.
How are you going to stop me? Lock me up?
Don't talk to your mother like that.
You stay out of this.
Charlene, apologise at once.
Why should she? It's none of Harold's business.
You stay out of this, Henry. It's none of your business if it comes to that.
Lenny's my sister, Mum.
Oh, whatever the rights and wrongs of all this, don't you think we should leave it until later? It isn't fair to Gail and Paul to spoil their celebration.
Dad started it.
Scott, please. The old Mangle's done her best to ruin everything. Don't make it worse.
Helen's right. This can all keep.
Until we get home, young lady.
No.
Lenny, want for a cup of tea?
No, thank you.
Well, come on, you've dragged us all away from the party so you can give me a nice long lecture. You might as well get it over and done with.
Charlene, don't talk like that.
What about the way you talk to me? Like I'm nothing but a baby.
After the sulky way you've been behaving, I'd say that it's exactly what you are. I could have throttled you at that party, and Scott too, for that matter.
No, it certainly was inconsiderate of him to make that announcement at such an inappropriate time. Well, not that any time would be appropriate.
Scott's timing is lousy, I admit that. But now you know. We're going to live together, end of story.
Oh, no, it definitely is not. You're not capable of looking after yourself. What makes you think you'd be capable of looking after Scott as well?
You're always putting me down. I managed at the caravan okay.
That was before you got into debt and before the caravan burned down. Just look at you. You're in Jane's clothes because you can't afford to buy any of your own.
Go easy on her, Mum. She couldn't help the fire. It's not our fault we got conned over that cleaning stuff. Besides, we're paying everyone back, so where's the problem?
The problem is I will not have her living with Scott.
Why not? It's no big deal these days.
Ah, more's the pity. Now, you call it what you want, but what you'd be doing is living in sin, and that would be a shameful thing to do.
We'll just have to disagree on that, Harold, because I'm not changing my mind.
Then I am ashamed to be your mother.
Well, I hope you're proud of yourself, young lady.
Why do they always make growing up sound like such a crime?
Oh, give him time, Lenny. I'll come round.
Maybe. If only Scott hadn't opened his big mouth.
In the fridge?
Yeah, thanks.
Do you want me to start on the dishes?
No. I'd better do them. Otherwise, Dad will have a go at me about that as well.
Does Jim need a hand out there?
Oh, no, thank you, Des. He seems to be managing. Where's Paul?
Taking Gail home. Oh, crikey, Gran, I'm old enough to vote now, so I should be old enough to decide where and how I'm going to live.
Scott.
I bet you that's what's really bugging him. If I move out of home and I don't need him anymore, he's going to feel really old, isn't he?
Scott, that's enough.
Perhaps we should go home.
Yep.
Unless you need some more help clearing up.
Oh, no, thank you. You've done plenty already. Oh, why don't you go home and put your feet up? And thanks again for coming. I'll just go and see Jim.
Yeah, you might as well go while you got the chance. Well, 3's about to break out here, I think. Do you want me to see you out?
No, don't bother. We'll go out the back way, say goodbye to Jim. See you, mate.
See ya.
Chin up.
Oh, well, we're off now. Thanks for the great barbie, mate.
Ah, right. I'm sorry about the kerfuffle before. I could murder young Scott sometimes.
I didn't think you'd approve of the idea. Don't be too hard on him, Jim. He's very fond of Charlene.
Wait a minute. You mean you knew about this?
Well, Charlene had mentioned it.
You might have told us, Daphne.
She asked me not to. Well, she just wanted some advice. She knew I'd left home when I was really young.
I see. So on the basis that you were irresponsible as a teenager, you felt it was okay to encourage Charlene and Scott to do the same thing?
Hey, don't talk to Death like that.
No, I'd just like to know, why is it that people who profess to be my friends can't support me in this issue?
Because we disagree with you, that's why. If you can't handle people having a different opinion than you, well, no wonder your flaming kids are leaving home. Come on, Death.
Thanks, Des.
Oh, you sure you're all right?
I just feel bad about arguing with Jim and Helen. We've been friends with them for ages.
No, it doesn't give Jim the right to abuse you like that. Charlene told you in confidence you respected that and there is no reason you should feel guilty.
I suppose not. I wonder if Madge is being as heavy about it as Jim.
Well, I can't say I'd blame her. I wouldn't be too keen if it was my teenage daughter moving in with a bloke.
Why not? They're old enough to make their own decisions.
Yeah, but it's different for a girl. There's more things to consider.
You mean like her reputation?
Yeah, that's right. That's why they have to be a bit more careful.
Of course, and boys don't.
Oh, well, boys don't have to be as careful as girls. All that stuff about second-hand good stuff doesn't apply to men.
I see. And you think that's fair, do you?
Well, I don't know. It's just the way things are.
Don't you think it'll be better if people change their attitudes? So as girls could do exactly the same things as boys and have exactly the same chances?
Well, no. I mean, women are there for protecting, and I think that's only natural.
And I think that makes you a male chauvinist of the worst kind, Des.
Daff.
I thought you were different to everyone else, but you're not. You're just as bad as the rest of them. And I'll tell you something else. I really hope we don't have a daughter, because I am not prepared to bring her up as a second-class citizen, no matter what you say.
Daff?
Can I come in? Hey, no heavy lectures, I promise. You're taking Garland? Yeah, I did. But it was pretty obvious that something was going on back here that no one was talking about, so I came back. Gran filled me in on all the juicy details. I suppose she's against me too, right? She's sitting on the fence, trying not to fall either way. Hey, cheer up, Scotty. The hardest part's over and done with, telling Dad. We weren't going to tell anyone until we saved up enough money to do it. Yeah, well, I don't think it would have made much difference. Well, not the way he feels. Maybe not. But at least we could have moved out straight away without having to put up with being heavied. This way we're stuck with all their aggro. Listen, I'm not sticking up for Dad, but it was a bit of a shock to him. Well, it never occurred to him that you'd move out and live with a girl without being married. Plus, he hates the idea of you leaving school. Yeah, Paul, I know all that. But he won't even talk to me, mate. And I'm not kidding. He's just right off the air. Oh, and you've been perfectly calm and sensible. It's not easy to be calm and sensible when all you're getting is abuse. Well, you're just going to have to try a little harder, mate. Won't do any good. Look, do you want me to talk to him? Soften him up. Would you? Really? Yeah, sure. I thought you'd be on his side. Hey, I'm not on anyone's side. It's just you deserve a fair hearing, and Dad's got to understand that. He won't. I bet you.
How is he now?
I think it's what you describe as the calm between the storms. What about Dad?
The same. Although I stirred things up again when I asked him to apologize to Daphne.
What about Daphne?
Well, she let it slip that she already knew what Charlene and Scott were planning. So your father and I were rather harsh with her. But now I've had time to think about it. She was in a very awkward position. I mean, having to keep a confidence like that. Anyhow, she didn't deserve the personal insult your father kept dishing out to her.
Ah, well, wish me luck. No, I said I'd say a few words in Scott's defense.
Oh, Paul, I wouldn't right now. Give him time to calm down.
So, whose side are you on?
Ah, that's the $6 million question. I'd rather not take sides at all.
Yeah, but you must have an opinion.
Well, I have to admit that living together without a marriage certificate would have been considered pretty shocking when I was Scott's age. I can't blame him, or Charlene. I mean, it's common practice these days.
There you go. If you can see it, why can't Dad?
Perhaps he hasn't really thought it through.
Well, he's going to have to. Look, the more Scott and Charlene are told by him that they can't move in together, the more they're going to resent him. If you ask me, that's a surefire way of losing them.
I've tried to teach her values, honestly, I have.
You can't blame yourself the way that she's turned out. I mean, after all, she did spend some time in her father's dubious care.
Yes, well, that was partly my fault. I mean, I should have insisted that Charlene come with me when I left Fred, but at the time, I thought I was doing the right thing. I wasn't to know of the terrible effect he was going to have on her.
Yeah, but from what you've told me, he was hardly the person to control a teenager. Well, his own behaviour left a little to be desired.
Well, self-control was never Fred's strong point.
No.
And now it looks as though Charlene's following right in his footsteps.
Lay off, Lenny. She's nothing like Dad. She wants to move in with Scott because she loves him.
That is hardly an excuse for immoral behaviour.
Get out of the ark, Harold. Look, think back to what it was like before you married Dad, when you were just going out with him.
What about it?
Well, were times really so different back then? I bet Dad insisted on at least one goodnight kiss. And I bet it wasn't just a peck on the cheek.
How dare you speak to your mother like that? Now, I knew her then, and she was a fine, upstanding woman. As she is now.
Don't bust a gut, Harold. Look, all I am trying to say is this is the 1980s. You're out of step, not Charlene. Because what she wants to do is normal these days.
Well, I would rather be out of step and have a clear conscience than be in step and have a troubled one. And your mother feels the same way.
Before you slam the door in my face, this is to say I'm sorry for being rude to Daphne. And so is Jim.
Well, where is he? Not man enough to come over and tell her himself, is that it?
Oh, but he will. It's just that he's so worked up about Scott at the moment, he can't even think straight. Oh, please take it, Des. Oh, things are bad enough without us. Quarrelling as well. Come on.
Well, thanks, Helen. But that doesn't go for Jim. He doesn't get off the hook that easily after all the trouble he's caused between Daff and me.
You're the one who's causing all the trouble, Des. Hi, Helen.
Daphne.
I used to think Jim was bad, but he's got nothing on Des. If he had his way, women would spend their lives running between the kitchen and the bedroom, and what's more, they'd have to be grateful for the privilege.
I don't think Helen wants to hear this.
Well, what's the matter? You're not ashamed of your opinions, are you?
That's not the point.
Because if you're not ashamed of being a typical male chauvinist, then you should be happy for the whole world to know. Isn't that right, Helen?
Oh, well, I'm sure Des isn't a male chauvinist.
Oh, yes, he is. It's just up until now he's been too sneaky to let on to anyone.
Hey, you got time for a breather?
Suppose you've come to put your 10 cents worth in.
It'd be pretty hard not to, wouldn't it? I mean, I am still part of the family, aren't I? Cheers. So, you going to speak to Scott?
Hopefully not.
Look, Dad...
Well, what am I supposed to say? Give him my blessing to drop out of school. Tell him I'm thrilled he wants to move in with Charlene. Well, it doesn't matter if he runs himself hopelessly into debt. And what happens if Charlene gets pregnant? What sort of a future will the two of them have then? Has Des calmed down?
Not exactly. Now he and Daphne are having a row sparked off by us, I'm afraid.
They'll get over it.
I hope so.
Dad, we talk?
If you're prepared to discuss the situation rationally.
I was from the start. You were the one that was going off the deep end at me, remember?
I was trying to point out to you how ridiculous this idea of you moving out is.
May as well save my breath. You're not going to see my side of it.
Scott, calm down. I said we'd discuss it.
You think you can order me around for the rest of my life, Dad? Well, forget it. I'm not giving you the chance.
Thanks for your support.
Oh, I think that was delicious.
Overcooked?
Here, let me.
Don't worry about it.
I wonder what Mike's got up to.
Should have called to say what time he'd be home. Ever since he's had that bike, he just thinks he can come and go as he pleases.
Come on, Daff, that's not fair. He did say he wouldn't be in for dinner.
Yes.
Are you sure you're going to go back to work tomorrow? I don't want you doing overtime.
I'm bored at home, Des. No, I'll be fine, really. And Mike should be there to help, I think.
Are you going to stay angry with me?
I'm not angry with you. I'm angry with your attitudes.
Well, they sort of come in the same parcel.
I know. That's what worries me.
Oh, come on, Daff, let's not fight. Not over something that's basically Jim's problem.
Well, it'll be our problem soon. What happens if we do have a girl? I don't want you acting like some 19th century father.
I won't, I swear it. I will buy her a train set for her first birthday, a football for a second, and I will never, ever, ever, ever buy her anything pink, no matter how much I'm tempted. And if it matters that much to you, we'll christen her Keith or Bruce or anything as long as you don't stay mad at me.
Okay, but on one condition.
There's always a catch.
All I want is for you to come to prenatal classes with me tomorrow afternoon.
I wouldn't miss it for the world. All that heavy breathing.
Charlene, please don't play with your food. If you're not hungry, just leave it. Henry!
Well, waste not, want not. You should eat something, man. You'll be wrecked by lunchtime.
Because she's still got a job. I doubt if Rob will let her near another car after the mess she made of the last one. Might as well have put paint stripper all over it.
Mum, you're a genius.
What'd I say?
We may be able to recoup our losses on Liquid Beauty yet.
How?
But we know it lifts stucco and furniture polish. And it strips wallpaper. Maybe we could market it as a paint stripper or even a drain cleaner or something like that.
Oh, that's a great idea.
We could at least get out of debt.
We'd make a fortune.
Oh, for goodness sake, Charlene. Once, just once, would you use your head? Now, even if you did manage to recover the cost of your stock, you still wouldn't have anything to pay for the damages to the car.
It'd help, though.
Not much. You're only going to be on half wages until the damages are paid for, and Scott's not earning anything
All
at all.
right, Mum, you've already said all that.
And I'm going to go on saying it until the realities of your situation sink in.
Meaning you reckon we can't make a go of living together?
Financially, there is no way, quite apart from the moral aspect of the situation.
Well, we'll just have to see about that, won't we?
Oh, really? I don't know why I bother.
Ray, don't let it get to you. You and Scott want to be together. You'll find a way.
I reckon Mum's probably right. What hope have we got?
Oh, is Lucy out of the shower yet?
Are you kidding? I reckon she'll be in there for another 6 months at least.
I wish you'd hurry. Your father's waiting. He's in a bad enough mood as it is.
Yeah, well, I was hoping he'd have settled down a bit by now.
That's wishful thinking. So I'd tread very carefully if I were you. Scott, the paper, please.
Well, sorry.
Anything interesting?
Sorry, what'd you say?
Never mind. Hey, what about your breakfast?
Gran, I'm running late. Give it to Lucy, okay?
Oh,
Hi,
Charlene.
Mrs. Daniels. Can I come in?
Of course you can.
Wasn't sure if I was still allowed.
Oh, you're safe for the time being. As far as I know, there's been no official declaration of war.
There's war at our place.
Who's winning?
Not me, that's for sure. Can I see Scott?
Yes, he's in his room.
Thanks. Hi, only me.
I was just about to come over to your place.
It's a good thing you didn't. Mum probably would have shot you on sight.
She's been giving me a hard time, has she?
Pretty much. Trouble is, a lot of what she's saying makes sense.
Not changing your mind, are you?
Get out of it. The way she's been picking on me, I want to get out of home more than ever. But she's right about one thing. We can't afford it.
Yes, we can. Take a look at that. Okay, we'd have to share the kitchen and the bathroom with other tenants, but that's okay. And it's only $40 a week.
Well, I don't know. Maybe we should wait a while.
Well, come on, we'll miss out. Look, just come and have a look at it with me now, all right?
I can't. I've got to go to work.
It won't take long. Please, Charlene. Look, this is our only chance. We don't want to let it slip by, do we?
No.
Well, then.
All right, let's do it. We'll show my mum, your dad, and Harold that they're wrong about us.